Hello and welcome back to the Balance Training and Coaching channel. My name is Kurt and welcome to the latest video. The next video I'm making today is related to making requests in appraisals. And as always, this will not constitute a comprehensive coverage of the topic or discipline. This is in response to a very specific question that a delegate had on a course I was running recently on another discipline. So this particular video today is for Miguel, and Miguel is from company V. And yes, Miguel had some very particular questions related to making a request in an appraisal. And I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about a dozen options that you can draw from. Now, interestingly, I have literally just a few minutes ago made another video related to asking for a pay rise. And there are a good number of items that you can use in both circumstances. So if you want to, Miguel, feel free to check out the video on asking for a pay rise as well, because there might be some items in there that you can cherry pick from as well. I'm also looking at my clock because for some reason my camera is doing strange things and I've got to film this in shorter 7-minute segments. So forgive me if I keep looking at the clock. Alright, so about a dozen things on asking for particular requests in an appraisal. So here we go. Item number 1 is called strengthening, and I believe, Miguel, that I nearly said your actual name for a moment there. I believe, Miguel, that you have done this with me before, I think on the assertiveness course, and that I've sent you the handout for it. If I have, great. If I haven't, let me know and I'll send it to you. I've also made a video on this and it's on the channel, so if you want to watch that too, please do. But point number 1, definitely consider your language in these very particular ways on that particular topic. Number 2, sometimes of course it's important and necessary to use assertive language. Again, I know we've already covered this because you've been on the course that we've run on being assertive, and I've provided with you with the 2-page handout that lists about 30 different prefixes and sentences that you can use. A common example, as you know, is I need, because as a potential on paper, that's a very assertive statement or prefix. It's not passive or aggressive. Of course, it can be changed by the tonal delivery and the body language. So of course, you're aware of that because you've done the course, but draw on your assertive language in that sense. Therefore, do feel compelled, even though we've covered this, Miguel, to just reiterate that when you use some of the following, remember the work we've done on appropriate eye contact, tonal delivery and body language. Another, if you like, prepping consideration is a nudge reminder, as I call it, of being aware of the appropriate time and place. There is, as you know, Miguel, an appropriate time to do this and an appropriate place. Give it a few seconds, choose what you deem to be the most helpful to your manager in question. Again, I'm not going to go into that unless you want some ideas, in which case tell me and I'll make another short video on time and place. I'm whizzing quickly through what I feel to be the more obvious ones, of course. You're allowed to ask. So again, in terms of confidence, I mentioned this on the other video in relation to asking for a pay rise. Remember, Miguel, that you are allowed to ask. There's nothing wrong with you by asking. As you know, it's how you do it, when, where, etc. So we'll get those straight and then go into this knowing you're allowed to ask. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to pause it there because I'm going to reset the camera. Be back in a second.